Hi there, I'm a Jester in Black, and this is Chapter 13 on Maddening mode. So the update gifted us with Yuritsa, and it looks like he's actually going to be a reasonably decent unit, with the potential to be good. So he comes with pretty decent baseline stats with 53 hit points and 24 defense. He might actually be able to survive being doubled. He also comes with 32 strength, which is quite a lot. 27 speed it's not great, but it's not bad either. It might be salvageable if he gets his speed growth, and he does have a pretty high speed growth rate, so if I put him into a fast class, he might actually avoid being doubled by most things, just not the really, really fast things that have 50 speed. He also comes with a custom weapon, which has 30 crit, which is kind of nice if a little bit unreliable, and he comes with extra plus 20 hit as his personal skill whenever he initiates, which should come in really handy considering that enemy evasion in Maddening tends to be pretty high. He also has some pretty solid skill ranks, the big one being the A+ in Lances and the A in Riding. B+ in Sword isn't bad, and he's very close to getting that A, so moving him into Swordmaster is pretty easy too. But he also gets Axe and Brawl, which means that if his speed isn't salvageable, I could potentially try to make him a War Master and get Quick Riposte to make up for it. So I can see a couple ways of trying to go with him. This is already so much better than it was in the Silver Snow route, because I actually get a preparation screen before entering this chapter, so that's really nice. Definitely makes this probably the easiest rendition of Chapter 13 of all the available modes. I believe that this chapter is just kill Judith, and she should be within warp range, but let's take a look at her stats. 33 speed, so Petra can outspeed her, but I don't think many other units can. And she does have a rather beefy avoid stat at 74, so it might be a little bit tricky to kill her and a little bit unreliable to do it in one turn, but we'll give it a go. So if I had no more magic, I could actually warp Petra straight from here all the way over to Judith, but since I don't, I'm going to have to pull some shenanigans to get her there. So I'm going to start with a warp from Linhart. We'll get her about halfway. Get a level up out of that.
Was any of this worth it?
And then I'm going to need to
Let's make this quick.
move Lysithia through combat arts in order to get her in range to reach here. So I'll start with one shove, and then I'll follow it up with another.
Put me in there.
Ready for anything.
There's shove number 3, and now she should be able to get right in front of Petra. And I should be able to just reach behind this Armor Knight. And now I have a shot at taking out Judith in one turn.
I will prevail.
It's not a very good shot, and she has a chance of killing me, so this is sloppy. If I attack Judith, I have a small chance of getting a crit, and the crit will kill her, and then we'll be good. However, that does mean that the chapter immediately ends, I believe, so I'm going to try and get some experience for Dorothea first, because she's about the only unit that can reach anything. If I don't end the chapter on this turn, that's a failure due to the way I've got my units positioned. They'll just get swarmed by all of these, so it's pretty much a all or nothing strategy here. So here's the gamble. There it is. You got the crit.
It looks like I'm done for. Claude, I'm sorry.
Alliance soldiers! Judith has fallen. Further conflict is futile. If you surrender, your lives will be spared. Lay down your weapons immediately.
So there we go, Chapter 13 on Crimson Flower complete. It's definitely by far the easiest of the Chapter 13s in the game, and I think it's the only one that can be skipped like this. Now, skipping is definitely fast, and it lets you sort of avoid a whole bunch of potentially tough enemies, but you also miss out on a ton of experience, which will probably come back to bite me later, especially considering that Crimson Flower is the shortest of the routes, so we'll see how that goes in the next one.